Hi everyone, if you're new here, I'm Aude, a writer and filmmaker. I have published novels and short stories over the years in French and English. Welcome to the second episode of my series, Becoming a Full-Time Writer. Becoming a Full-Time Writer is my new YouTube series in which I take you into my journey in becoming a full-time writer and a freelancer. Has been a while since I've updated you on my journey. The reason why was because I was hoping for some great news, maybe signing up with an agent or getting a new publisher or starting pre-production on my short film, the new one. But alas, not a lot of things have happened. Still, I have some updates in terms of my current projects. Since January this year, I have hosted my first writing club at the London LGBTQ+ Center, and that is something that's wonderful. I really love it. I've always wanted to have a writing club and get students, where we will explore the ins and outs of writing in a much more longer term and seeing them starting, maybe working on, and who knows, finishing their own projects. So I really love that writing club. If you want more information, just click the links in bio. So I'm working on a couple of writing projects at the moment. The first one is that I am busy translating my novel into English. So I write my novels in French and I write my scripts in English. And my novel, the French one, it's my fourth novel technically. And it has been a journey to publish it. I've actually been very disappointed because when I published my first novel, I thought that would be it. Publishing the other novels would be so freaking easy because, I've already done that. I've been there. It took me 9 years of querying in order to find my publishers, but unfortunately for me, they went bust. So for that new novel, I have written that novel 10 years ago. The novel has been done, really. I've sent it to many publishers, some very big publishing companies in France, and at least half of them were very excited about it and wanted and asked me to send them the full manuscript. But after reading the full manuscript, many of the answers were, oh, it's not the right one for me. And you have to know something about publishing companies. When they say that, it means that they love your writing, you have skills, you know how to write, but the issue is the subject matter. And when you're a Black writer, what they mean is that they don't feel like your story will be selling because they don't believe that there's a market for it. And I can understand why. This novel that I'm trying to publish has been my most honest and politically aware book that I've ever written. And in that book, I am very critical about the way race and racism works in France, especially for people coming from the banlieue or in a city or the project. So, of course, publishing companies in France won't publish me because there's that belief that people like me are not necessarily supposed to talk shit about the country, right? Like Christians say, no one is a prophet in his own land. So that makes sense, I'm disappointed, but that's the reason why I've been looking into selling the book in other markets. Because if it's not a fit in France, then maybe Canada or Belgium would be a better option. And that's the reason why I've translated it, because I've spoken to some other writers, English-speaking writers I know, and they've said that, there could be an interest somewhere. So I might have a plug somewhere. So that's one of the reasons why I'm translating the novel. The problem is that translation is difficult. I've done translation before. I've always translated my own article. You can find them in the magazine OK Africa that I worked for. And Translating is very complicated. Me not being a professional translator means that there are many things that I don't know or that I'm missing, but I also can't really afford to pay a translator because I don't have a budget. It's like a couple of grants, which is, it makes sense. It's work and they're absolutely 100% worth it, but I don't have a budget. So I'm translating the novel, at least up until the middle. So far, I'm on chapter 4, and I hope to read chapter 5 by the end of June. And from there on, what I aim to do is rewrite my TV spec script, the one I've been working on for years now, the sci-fi one that talks about death. So that one, I really want to finish it because I'm getting desperate. I have one reader and she has given me some great notes. I've had another producer showing interest in that spec script. So, there's something there, but it has been so many drafts and I've had so many points where I didn't really know what to do. I don't want to give up, but also I'm like, it's tough because you're not paid for it, because you don't see the end of the tunnel. And unlike my novel, I can't really keep hope because no matter what with my novel, I can always self-publish. Even if no one reads it, it's going to be out there. You don't do that with scripts. And it's not the kind of script I can turn into a play. So that's the TV spec script. I'm also, of course, working on a short film as well, which is a horror short film. That one I have talked about in a previous YouTube video, so you can check that out. And I also had an idea for, I thought about a TV spec script at first, but then I was like, TV, I'm feeling very delusioned with TV. So I was like, oh, maybe I could make it a feature film instead, as long as I got an idea for an ending, which I don't, which is unfortunate. But that feature film would explore the word of cooperation and the different interlocking system of operations and the life of an activist. So I won't tell you more about that because I only have ideas. And another project I've been working on, and that one has been fairly surprising. So it has been surprising because I didn't expect to work on that novel. But the thing is, that novel follows one of the characters from the novel that I'm translating. And that character has been popping in my life, sending me signs. I had scenes appearing in my eyes, which sounds like I'm talking about imaginary characters that should be sectioned, but I've had sentences coming into my life. I even started writing the first page, and I wasn't expecting to have that much inspiration because that novel is actually the novel that I started working on in 2012, 2013, that I've never been able to finish. I've been stuck with that novel for longer than some people have been alive. So I'm really surprised about it. Sounds weird, really weird, but I'm gonna keep working on that. And lastly, a little bit about my querying update. So I've been sending the novel I'm translating for query in both in French and in English. So I don't really know what to do at the moment. I had 20 French publishing houses that rejected it. Half of them were interested in reading the full novel. I've had 10 English-speaking agents rejecting it. None of them were interested in reading the full manuscript. So that's where I am with my querying update. I'm looking for an agent. Of course, I'm querying. So that's my update on becoming a full-time writer. I know the process to become a full-time writer is going to be long. It might even take me my whole life. But I'm sticking to it. I'm not giving up. Feel free to like and subscribe to my channel for more writing and filmmaking related videos. If you want to support my small business and my work, look at my website as well as my books available on most stores. Thanks for today. Goodbye.